Welcome you all in our new lecture on Google Form, how to use Google Form. So for using Google Form, we have to go to Google and search Google Forms. We can use Google Forms for various kind of surveys, for various kind of marketing research, for registration purposes, and for gathering various informations on different type of research. So these are the certain templates which is already designed by Google and given to us, or we can create a new form by using this blank, or we can use other sources. We can use Google Documents, Sheet, Slides, and Forms. Okay, so for the purpose of this lecture, we will create a new form. So we have to click on this plus sign, and here we can see there is a new form available to us which is blank. So in this we can change the name of our form. Okay, so I'll write it satisfaction survey. Okay, and I will rename it. Okay, so it's satisfaction survey is here, or if we wanted to write, we can write some descriptions. How you feel. Okay, now I can add questions. Okay, so for doing any kind of a survey, we should have to be aware about certain basic demographics about student or the customer if we are doing marketing survey. So I'll ask the first question, which is your name, and a name cannot be multiple choice, so I'll make it a short answer. And by using this plus sign, I can add question. And now my another question is age, and it can be short answer and it should be a number. If I don't want this thing, so I can remove it and it will be again converted into a alphabetical. Okay, now if I can use one more thing, I can use this duplicate sign. If I click on this duplicate sign, same question again will get repeated to us, and in this I can ask for your contact number. Okay, right now we don't require this question, so we am deleting this question. Okay, now I am adding another question. Now in this I want a question which require multiple choice. Okay, so I'll write, have you ever used Parle-G? So the answer, the Google is already suggesting you add all, yes, no, maybe. Okay, or we can create our own choices, so we can add all, so it's either yes or no or maybe. Then if I again click on this add option, my next question is how often you feel satisfied. Okay, now Google has already suggested it, this should be a linear scale question. Okay, if in case Google don't suggest this thing, we can either keep it multiple choice, or we can use checkbox option, short answer, paragraph, and Google has already suggested linear scale. Okay, now in linear scale we can ask the informer to mark his answer in grades. Okay, so from 1 to 5 we can level 1 as strongly satisfied or strongly dissatisfied. Okay, maybe agree or disagree. Okay, we can also change this up to 10 to 7. Okay, so in this one I'll write strongly satisfied. Okay, and in this strongly dissatisfied. verified. Okay, now I have created three different questions. Now what we can do is we can use this for importing questions. Suppose if I click on this, I can import question from my previous Google form. Okay, and we can also use this for adding the title or changing the description. I don't want it to use this. And we can use this picture image, which we have also show you how to use this add image options in our Google Classroom. We can again click on this and we can upload image. We can use camera, we can use by URL. So we can paste the URL from the website and we can use this image. We can click on this photo, we can click on Google Drive, and we can click on Google image search. Okay, so in this case I'll click on upload and I'll browse and I'll select this image and open. So now image is getting, so now image has been loaded. Okay, so this is the image. I can ask, what do you mean by this image? Okay, now the respondent will answer this. I can use these three dots and I can decide either the image should be left align, center line, right line, or I can change this image. Okay, if I want it. Now we can also use add video. We can click, if we can click on this add video, we have to we have to search the video on YouTube. So suppose if I search Google Forms, it will search for the videos and various video will be available to us, or we can directly paste the URL. Okay, so it's of no use for us. And now this is the last sections. I can use this section. So the moment I'll click on this, it will split the section. So this will become first section and another section is ready for us. Now suppose in this I wanted to ask certain personal information. So I'll write personal information. Now what do you mean by personal information? In this, suppose I wanted to ask, what is your income? So this can be a multiple choice of option, and your income is up to 1 lakh rupees at other. Okay, suppose if I add other, so then people can write their answers if their answer is not suitable as per the choice, or I can click on add option. Okay, now between 1 lakh to 5 lakh, add option, more than 5 lakhs, and I can add another option also. Okay, now one more question and I can ask, what is your favorite brand? And I can add option, is it LP, is it Puma, is it Nike, or some other. Okay, so now our satisfaction survey is ready and we can post this. Now before posting it, we have certain options available to us. We can click on this customize theme and I can change the theme. I can also choose an image for the header. Suppose I wanted to change the image for the header. So there are certain options available to us from Google. I can use work and school, I can use illustrations, birthday, food and dining, party, just kids, wedding, and so on. Suppose we go to the work and school and I select this image and I can click on insert. This image will be available to us at header. Okay, so here is the image. Now one more thing, whenever we will do any kind of a change, all changes will automatically get saved. So there is no requirement to save the form again and again and again. If you do any kind of a change, all change will get saved in the drive. Now we can also preview our form. So if I click on preview, We can preview the form. This is the first section which is available to us, and if I click on the next section is available to us. Okay, I'll go back to my form. Now the one thing which we have missed in our form is we can always click on this required. If I click on this required button, the informer need to answer these questions. That this question will become the mandatory set of question. Okay, suppose I want this answer as a mandatory. They have to enter their age, and if I make sure this question need to be required, then the informer need to add his information. Okay, now again we can go to the setting options. In setting options we can decide how many forms or inputs can be done by the informer, so limit to one response. Now the response the informer will give only one response to this form. He can't again and again fill this form. In case of presentation, how I wanted to present the question, show the progress bar to him or shuffle the question order. Or in case of quiz, if I make it a quiz, it will be shown as in a form of a quiz. Okay, so I'll save it. Now if I wanted to send this question, send this form, then I can click on send option, and in send options there are certain options available to us. First is if I wanted to send this form through via mail, I can use this collect email address. Okay, then this form will start collecting the email address. Or if I wanted to directly mail this, so I can enter the email address and press send button. It will mail the form to the informer. I can also use a link. So this is a long link, and if I click on shorten URL, it will short the link. I can just copy this link and WhatsApp to my informers, to my audience, and this is my HTML tag. So now this is the satisfaction survey and message, I have invited you, fill a form. There is one more options. If I wanted to email to my if I wanted to email this form to my informer, I can do one more thing. I can click on this include form in email. The moment I'll mail this form, it will automatically be available in the mail. One more thing which we can do is we can add collaboration, and I can add certain number of peoples, or we can go to the setting. Okay, so now the moment I'll go to the settings, editor can change permission and share, and viewers can comment, and commentators can see the options to download, print and copy. Okay, I can change this. Okay, I can uncheck this if I wanted to uncheck it. Okay, got it. So that's all for from Google Form. Thank you very much.